Hi everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. Today I'm going to be doing a video on Safaree and Mena. This has been highly requested, so I'm glad to complete this video for you guys. You guys want to know if the dynamic between Erica and Safaree will last or will they separate. So I'll be glad to connect with the angels and to let you guys know if the relationship is going to work out or not. If there's any other requests that you guys have when it comes down to worldly topics or even celebrities or just even basic general oracle readings, please let me know and I will be glad to do them for you. We're just going to jump right in. I have my favorite deck. This is the Mena Salon deck. Going to be thanking the angels for allowing us to connect with these two. Well, the first thing that I am picking up when it comes down to Erica and Safaree, the thing about Safaree, at times he could be we don't even want to say a bit soulless. He could be very heartless at times. He has a very narcissistic, manipulative energy that he finds his way to manipulate any person in any situation. Now, do keep in mind, he does have some good traits. So when he is for somebody, he is for somebody. Meaning that if someone needs his assistance, he's going to make sure that he runs and he goes help that person. But whenever he wants something, he knows how to have a person wrapped around his fingers. So that's one of his bad traits. Now, they do see that when it comes down to Safaree, one thing that he was very attracted to in regards to Erica was her independence. And he felt as though her lack of neediness. Now, comes to find out, spending a bit more time with her, having a family with her, he doesn't like the fact that she is too needy. He thought something completely different. So that is one of the chaoses in regards to the relationship, because Safaree likes to have time for himself to do his own thing. So when someone is on his case all the time, he tends to want to disconnect and he tends to want to explore different options, such as women that are they're able to stand on their own and they don't really need to depend much on a man. Someone that doesn't need their man there all the time. He's very, I don't even want to say traditional in a sense, because he's not that traditional. He does want a family, but it's like he wants his family, but at the same time he wants to do whatever he wants. Now, when it comes down to Erica, one thing that the angels are saying that she tends to be very aggressive, which is something that they don't really like. Remember, angels, they do love us, but there's certain traits that they wish that we could work upon, and this is one of the traits that they wish that she could work a bit more on. Erica has a lot of trauma, a lot of baggage. Okay, so see, brunette female, so she has a lot of trauma, a lot of baggage, and she keeps a lot in. So everything that she goes through, she takes things too personal. And although at times, okay, they're emphasizing at times she could be very nice, she has a very conniving spirit. She has a spirit that if someone does anything wrong to her, like even saying something bad about her, even looking at her a certain type of way, she's always finding a way to kind of plot against the person, which is based on trauma. Now, what the angels are saying that in regards to Erica, this quality is not going to change, and you're going to see when it comes down to everything that she has put out in the universe towards other people and their relationships, she's getting her karma. So this is not just happening because he wants to do his own thing. This is also more spiritual than anything. So this is a valuable life lesson for her. The angels are saying that although she wants a stable relationship in this lifetime, this is something that she will not have, unfortunately. Now, what they do see in like the upcoming weeks, okay, see a spiritual growth, just like what they mentioned. So this is a spiritual growth for Erica Mena. This relationship, all the bickering, all the arguing, all the misunderstanding, feeling alone, feeling hopeless, this is basically a life lesson for her, for all the karma that she has done. Mind you, sometimes we do things to people that we don't even realize, and then we try to compensate by doing good, but your karma is still coming. So this is what's happening to her. obstacles. You see, there's a block here. So everything that she has put out to the universe, she's getting it back in return. There's a block in regards to her love life. And just like what the angels are saying, when it comes down to this relationship, there's always going to be obstacles. When it comes down to this relationship, they're always going to butt heads. She's very headstrong, she's very stubborn, but so is he. They do see that this relationship is not going to go far. They do see that there's going to be infidelity when it comes down to this relationship, but this is going to be on Safaree's end. They do see towards the ending of the relationship, he's going to be stepping out more, and they do see that he's going to be a bit more vulgar when it comes down to his mouth. But the thing is that she has to make sure that she be quiet, because a lot's going to catch up to her. So there's going to be more old karma that's going to come from the past to basically kind of show the world like, hey, this is how she truly is. Don't really believe what she's trying to say. According man. So this is something that Safaree kind of wants to see himself as: a mysterious man, a curious man, a man that is handsome, a man that carries himself well, but he tends to be very immature. And that's one thing that Erica thought that Safaree was. She thought he was a very mature man, but his mind is still kind of like a kid at times. Oh god. I do also see there's going to be some domestic abuse claims from Erica, but do keep in mind the angels are saying they do see that she's going to attack him too. So it's domestic abuse from both ways, not just only him. And it looks like he's going to provoke her. It doesn't mean that that's acceptable, because it's not, but it looks like she's going to provoke him. It looks like at the end of the day, they are soulmates, but do keep in mind there are soulmates that's meant to last for a very long time, for several months or several years, and it's only soulmates that's meant to last for a short amount of time, and they are a soulmate connection. Okay, this card flew out. Karma. See, the karma card came up, and this relationship is going to be very hard to work. So let's go to a different deck. I do see there's going to be some new music for Safaree, which is very good. He has to kind of keep his mind distracted when it comes down to this upcoming chaos that's going to happen for him. So let's see. We're going to take out this other love deck. This is from Doreen Virtue. I believe this is no longer available, so let's take this out. This is getting to know each other. So yeah, he's gonna find somebody new in this relationship, even though they kind of know each other, like kind of like, I guess, like the entertainment world, I guess, whatever you say. They didn't really get to know each other too well. They got to know each other while they was in the relationship, and they noticed that they didn't have a lot of things in common. But she let a lot of things slide, and also he let a lot of things slide. He's the type of person that when he sees certain things, he keeps things to himself for a while, but then when certain things kind of annoy him, this is when he explodes. And golly, it's very important when it comes down to relationships that you take your time. Okay? You may be excited about love, you know, but just take your time. Okay, it says free yourself. So this is for not only Safaree, but this is for Erica as well. That it's time for you guys to really plan for the next steps of your relationship, because both of you guys feel trapped. But this is more Erica, especially when it comes down to her having kids with him. She kind of questions like why I am in this position, but at the end of the day, the angels are saying this is your life lesson. This was supposed to happen. We all have a soul contract. Chemistry. The chemistry was there, and the chemistry tends to be there, and they have highs and lows, meaning that they tend to work on a relationship and then they're like, oh my god, it's just so chaotic. But the chemistry is there. The chemistry is there when it comes down to, like, you know, a little bit TMI, but when it comes down to them making love and stuff like that, it's very intense. So it's there. The attraction is there, but this is kind of like what he solely based everything off, like. Okay, religious factor. Just like what they just are saying, that this was mainly a spiritual thing in regards to their relationship. life lesson. So let's see if there's anything else that's gonna come up. So just like what they just are saying, there's going to be a music project when it comes down to Safaree. They also do see kind of like an acting gig, kind of like a TV show, movie gig. It's very short, it's not a very long gig, but this is something that's gonna kind of put his foot into the waters. This is something that he really wants because his personality is very flamboyant. Not in an offensive way, but his personality is very big and very out there. As for Erica, they do see that she is going to be focusing on a reality show, but this is something of her own. Like, this is something that's just like with nobody else but just her. They do see it's gonna go okay. It's not going to be the greatest show, but they do see it's going to go well. They also do see there's going to be a little bit more interaction when it comes down to social media. So there's going to be, let's say, YouTube, focusing on YouTube and focusing on other video platforms. There's some stomach issues that she has. Does she drink a lot? There's some stomach issues that's going to come up soon. It's death card. So there's going to be the ending of a cycle of this relationship. They're going to part ways, but it's going to be very ugly, very messy. It's going to be all over the internet. Yeah, it's going to be really bad. And there's going to be a woman that's going to come out saying that she's been sleeping with Safaree. Oh, it's going to be a big mess. It's interesting. So the angels right now are kind of preparing for that, the chaos that's going to happen for them. Appreciation, you know, they need to learn how to appreciate one another, but profoundly. You know, they kind of appreciate each other a little bit on a surface level. It's not too in depth. They don't really appreciate the value of marriage. They don't really appreciate the true meaning of love, you know. So, but they do see the next person that Safaree's gonna date and stuff like that. But they do see he is gonna get married and he is gonna have a little bit of a. It's not going to be too long because there is going to be a separation also with that person that's going to come in, but they do see that relationship is going to be very long. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to ask the angels if there's any other messages in regards to Erica and in regards to Safaree. Like I said, hopefully you guys are liking this video. And by the way, please subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. I also do have a personal channel. Is called Beauty by Zuni. All the links are going to be down below in the description box. I do have a spiritual shop. The link is also down below where I sell spiritual baths, sages, and I will soon be selling candles and stuff like that. So make sure that you check that out as well, and follow me on my Instagram, Heaven Whispers 25, and my personal page, Beauty by Zuni. Everything, like I said, is going to be down below in the description box. So yeah, so okay. They do see the Erica Mena as well. She's going to be focusing on kind of like a creative project. This could be kind of dealing with like clothing, dealing with something in regards to the body. I don't see this is going to be like makeup and stuff like that, but it looks more kind of dealing with like the body, something with fashion, something with it's not going to go well. And what the angels are showing me that she's gonna be in depth. There's something that she's gonna owe. I don't want to get, you see, this is the card I had in my hand, but this is something that she's going to owe. Okay, they're going like very deep into it, so I'm not going to go farther than that because that's gonna be a little bit too personal. And you guys already know how I am when it comes down to going too far out. It's just something that I don't do. It's no one's business whoever owes money or not. So yeah, so let's take out this deck before we go. Angels, is there any other messages that you have for us? Will they last? Will they work things out? What's gonna happen? Looking outside, but you know, see. Okay, you're telling me to stop. Okay, the card flew out as well. Ask help from others. Success. Okay. So this is going to be a creative endeavor in regards to Safaree. The thing about Safaree, he doesn't like to ask for help from nobody. He likes to try to figure things out on his own. But the thing about this is that he needs to ask for help. He can't do things on his own. Also, when it comes down to Erica, she tends to be in her head a lot. Safaree as well. So it's very important for both of them to try to seek counseling, Angels are saying. Okay. So try to seek counseling for not only their spiritual growth, but more of their mental health, and just evolving as better souls. Doesn't mean that they're bad, but it's always good to just grow. Okay. This is going to be one relationship that's going to be very painful for her, so she's going to need a bit more healing. So it's very important for her to seek someone like a spiritual advisor, someone that's able to balance her heart chakra, get to the root cause of her traumas. Okay, so they're saying don't be afraid to ask for help from others. And when it comes down to Erica, try to calm down the mind, take things day by day, and connect a bit more to God. You do have a father figure around you, so it looks like your father has passed away or a grandfather has passed away, but he is around you. He loves you, he's proud of you. He just tends to be sad at times, the way that he sees that. He tends to be in your thoughts and kind of sad and questioning life and not trusting people. It's just a lot of pain that you have here. So I do see that he keeps on saying I'm sorry, but I'm not understanding why he's saying sorry, but he's saying I'm sorry. So yeah, so hopefully you guys like this video, and like I said, all my information is going to be down below in the description box, and I will speak to you in the next video. Bye bye.